welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Shavana. I am an airline employee and I travel a lot. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the countries that I traveled to in 2023 that did not make my top 3 list and why. I traveled to 7 countries in 2023 and I want to share the 4 that did not make my top 3 list and why. So let's get into it. Now, I loved every single one of these, don't get me wrong, but not everything can make top 3. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about why these weren't my top 3, starting with London. So for London, I was there for 2 days. I went by myself and I had zero plan, which I think was my mistake. I also went when the weather was very overcast and rainy and cold, and so for those reasons, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I would have. I also decided to stay by the airport, which I thought was a great idea because it was much less expensive, but I quickly learned that staying in a city is much better, because if you need a nap or you need to get something from your bag or something like that, you have that accessibility, whereas where I was staying was like an hour train ride from the city. And so once I started to get tired, because if you didn't know, if you're coming from the US to Europe, it is an overnight flight and you get there early in the morning, I was just exhausted and not enjoying myself anymore. So that one's on me. I gotta go back to London and really see it. The next place that didn't make the list is Vancouver, Canada. So I have family there and I went to visit them, and I've also been there previously, and while it is an absolutely stunning, beautiful landscape of a place, I just wasn't there to like really explore the place. And I also had been there previously, so for me it was more about spending time with my family than really exploring, and therefore it is not my top 3. The next place that didn't make top 3 was Brussels in Belgium. So I really liked this city. It was really cool. The architecture is very European, as it is everywhere in Europe. But it was a very cool city, and I really enjoy exploring it. Also, every corner there is a chocolate shop, and every chocolate shop has chocolate samples, which is so fun if you're a chocolate person. Also, their waffles are amazing. You haven't had a Belgian waffle until you've had one in Belgium. And you don't even have to get it for breakfast. There's like stands on the street that you can just go get your waffle and like walk around and eat it as like a snack or a dessert. Highly recommend. Anyway, other than those things though, I don't know, I think I would need to go back and really immerse myself more in the culture there to really enjoy the place more. But for that reason, it's not in my top 3. And the last one that didn't make top 3 was Paris, France. I've heard a lot of controversial opinions about Paris, and I really thought it was a cool spot to be. I really enjoyed it there. I went solo again for this one, which if you want me to make a video about solo travel, I'm more than happy to do that, because I probably will do it anyway, so stay tuned. Anyway, so Paris for me was amazing. I actually really enjoyed Paris. I thought it was a really cool place, and actually this is bordering on my top 3, so you could probably it's my top 3rd and just like interchange it with Paris. I really liked Paris personally. I thought the food was really great. I thought the city was really cool. I liked seeing everything there, the Eiffel Towers. I think those things that you have to see when you go to Paris, I thought they were really cool. I liked the atmosphere in Paris. I thought people were relatively very nice. I did have one experience where it was a little not nice, and it was definitely like a touristy restaurant near the Eiffel Tower, so I want to say it was that reason. But generally I thought people were fairly nice. And then something else I thought was really cool about Paris that I just didn't expect was people just walk around with baguettes and just like eat them on the street. I did not get a baguette and I did not take part of that, but I should have, and next time I go I will, because I'm definitely a bread girl. The other thing I've seen recently about Paris is they have these croissant chocolate chip cookie pastry things, and I need to go and try that. It just looks so good. So I gotta make it back there. Although we have the Olympics coming up this summer, so I either have to go before or after the Olympics, because I don't think I'm gonna get there on standby during that, so we'll see. Okay, So those are all the countries that didn't make my top 3. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Go check out my other video where I tell you the top 3 countries in 2023 and why. And stay tuned for more travel content. Also, if you want to check out the vlogs from all these countries, I think I have one for most of them. So if you want to check that out, it will be on my channel. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!